Good afternoon. This is attorney Vincent Davis, and this show is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. And what we do here is we give out information, free information. People call in, tell us their story, ask questions, and that's how we run the show. If you want to get in touch with me outside of the show, you can reach me at 888-888-6582. That's 888-888-6582. You can also check out our website, fightchildprotectiveservices.com, and you can also check me out with some resource videos on YouTube. Just at the search bar on YouTube, just type in Vincent W. Davis, and my videos and my YouTube channel will come up. If you want to call in the show this afternoon, it's 800-222-5222. That's 800-222-5222. And this is KABC Talk Radio. The first caller we're going to take this afternoon is Tyler from Lancaster. Hi, Tyler.
Hi.
How are you?
Yes. Fine.
You have a story to tell or question to ask?
Yeah. I have a story to tell.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm currently still going through DCFS with in Lancaster.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 kids, and first the 2 got removed, and then I had my last one, and he got removed. But basically, I just want to tell how my case was going, and I think it's really unfair and stuff because I've been having a case for 3 years now, and I barely got what is it called, visitation rights, but it's unmonitored now. But that's barely after 3 years, and then I had my 3rd child, and I didn't have a case with him, so I really, didn't think that I needed Lancaster DCFS to see him. Yeah. And then, so I never let him, get seen by them, so they said I was hiding him, but I never had a case with him, so I never knew I had to, check in with him like the other kids, but the social worker did see him plenty of times, so, and then they took him because they said that I wasn't allowing him to see them, so before I did my case plan, I did it once before, parenting, domestic violence, and counseling, and anger management. And then when I had the baby, I did everything again, and it just doesn't seem like my case is getting anywhere.
Well, let me ask you something. When they took the 3rd child away from you, were you having unmonitored visits with the other 2 children?
No, it was monitored at the office.
Okay, but now you have unmonitored visitation with all of the children?
Yeah, I had to get a new social worker because my social worker really wasn't an advocate for me, I think. I think she wasn't, really for me. She was, with the grandmother that has the kids, my kid's caretaker. She was more for her, and, they would talk a lot. So I felt like it was a conflict of interest with the kids. With her. So I got a new social worker. And then she started helping me more because my therapist came to court to testify for me and all this other stuff because when they took the baby, I was having postpartum depression because I just had a baby by myself. The dad wasn't around or nothing. So I was having a lot of breakdowns. So she came to court and testified for me, but it really didn't do anything. It just got me some unmonitored. But I've been having a case for 3 years, so I'll be always trying to get overnights and stuff, and then the kids be crying because they can't spend the night. So that's really hard for me too.
Well, do you have an attorney?
Yeah, I have one in Lancaster. He's pretty good. His name's Edge. He's really, really good. I think he's swearing me a lot because he fights really hard in court.
Yes,
he does it.
I'm familiar with Mr. Edge. He is a court-appointed attorney. And
he's really good.
He's one of the best court-appointed attorneys that I've run into in the past few years. So you're in good hands with him. It sounds like you're moving towards getting your children, especially since you have the unmonitored visitation. In my humble opinion, I think the way the law is structured really in California, if you have unmonitored visitation, you're supposed to have custody of your children. A lot of judges want to give you that step up. You have monitored, you have unmonitored, you have overnights, and then they want to give you the children. But I think there are a couple of appellate cases even that say that if you have unmonitored visitation, you should have your children, and there's no such thing as step-up plans in juvenile dependency law in California. However, I see it all the time.
I feel like the social workers and the workers is really not for me because, like, I do, like, a certain amount of, I've been doing, like, monitor visits for, like, 2 years since the first 2 kids, and then I did, like, a little monitor when they took my youngest son, I did monitor, and then I did unmonitored, but in a public place. So then I moved to unmonitored to my housing. So then, like, now I've been doing this for, like, a month or two. And now I keep asking for, like, because it's the holidays, like, so I'll be asking for, like, can I get overnights now? And they still, like, they'll deny my overnights because I think they know that once I get to my overnights, that's pretty much them coming home, right? And then, like, during this whole case, I got homeless because of them because, how I had my beginning social worker, she told me that if I find a house, they'll pay my housing for up to 6 months. Mm-hmm. So then I found the place or whatever, and then they had switched my new social worker. They had switched my social worker, so then she came and she was like, no, we can't do that. So then I was only in that place for like 3 months, and then I got evicted because they wasn't like going to make the payments. So then that's been a problem for them too, like housing. But it's hard to get housing like without any income.
Right? Do you still have family reunification services?
Yeah, but I think my daughter, she reached the limit, so they're trying to like basically say she'll get adopted, but I'll get my oldest and my youngest back. But my middle child, she has reached the limit, so she's basically tapped out, So
but that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense
to me either.
It doesn't make sense that you can lose one child and get two back. So what you should do is you should call Mr. Edge, send him an email or a telephone message. You should meet with him as soon as possible to try to resolve the situation, because it sounds like you're just on the verge of getting your children back.
Yeah.
Tyler,
the case is really complicated.
Right. Tyler, I want to thank you for your call, and keep listening to our station, okay?
Thank you.
Alrighty. One of the things I wanted to mention to Tyler was many years ago, I made a motion to have the Department of Children and Family Services provide housing to a mother, because that was the only thing stopping her from getting her children back. She had lost her children because she had been involved in drugs. She did her reunification plan for 6 months, and the worker wrote in the report, I recommend the children go back to the mother, except for she now does not have a place to live. She had lost her public assisted housing because she lost the children. And I made that motion, and after many continuances, the Department of Children and Family Services agreed to provide her housing. They paid for, I think, a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment. It was cheaper than having the 5 children in, I think, the 4 different foster homes. So, in my opinion, under 16,500 of the Welfare and Institutions Code, housing is one of the reunification services that the Department of Children and Family Services is supposed to provide. This comes as a surprise to many people. A lot of people disagree with me, but I think if they did the research and read the cases, not only cases in California, but the cases across the nation, they would agree that housing is a reunification services the department has to provide.
888-888-6582. Get your kids back.